Oh hi! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lea and I really like to knit. In this video I want to give myself 24 hours to get 2 whips done and maybe work on a third. I'm currently trying to cut down my yarn stash and I have some sock yarn left that I want to finish up and also some acrylic yarn. First, let me show you the 2 projects I want to finish up. If you have watched my 12-hour knitting challenge video, you know them both. The first one is the Hermione's Everyday Socks. This is how much I currently have. This is the first sock. I need to finish this and also knit the second sock. I have mixed feelings about the yarn. The yarn is cute. I'm not sure though if I really like it. Doesn't matter. This is the first project I want to finish up in 24 hours. The Hermione's Everyday Socks by Erika Lüder, I think. And this is the second project, also some socks. This pattern is called the Walk in the Park sock by Cool Stitches. It's a pay what you want pattern, which is really nice. And this Hermione's Everyday Sock pattern is free. This pattern is free. You can get this pattern also for free, but you can also pay the designer the amount you want. These are the 2 projects I want to finish in 24 hours. I have really no idea if this is possible. I did this much in 12 hours, so I should maybe get them done. We'll see. That really is the fun about this challenge. The 12-hour knitting challenge really got me back into sock knitting, so I'm really excited to see what 24 hours will bring for my motivation. And if I should finish up both socks in under 24 hours, I want to work the rest of the time on my scrap yarn blanket. This is it's not the prettiest, but it's a nice way to finish up all the acrylic yarn I have left. At first I wasn't sure what kind of blanket I want to make. I knew that I wanted to crochet some, and I really took my time and searched for some patterns until I found a YouTube video where the creator said, oh, just take 2 strands of yarn, held them together and do double crochets, and every time one ball runs out you do a magic knot and tie some other yarn. And I really like this idea. This is what we have. This will be my third whip. I know that I'm not gonna finish this project in the 24-hour challenge, even if I had 20 hours left, I think, because it's such a huge blanket and I have too much acrylic yarn left. This project will maybe take me another few months before I finish it. That was a long intro. And I have a stopwatch on my tablet, which I'll start in a few seconds. And then I'm gonna start. I have no idea which sock I want to work on first. Probably a bit of the Hermione's Everyday Sock. I'm feeling this one. I think you'll see me next when I start the timer. So, I have my sock ready, the stopwatch is ready to go, so let's start knitting. yesterday evening at 2 hours and 30 minutes and 10 seconds, I finished the leg of the first walk in the park socks. I just tried it on after 5 pattern repeats and it fits perfectly. So now it's time for the toe part. I want to finish the first sock today, weave in all the ends and block it. And then we see what's up next. Maybe I cast on the second pair right away, or I do some of the other sock. We'll see. Yeah, that's the quick update. I'm almost finished with the toes. It took me 21 rounds. Now I have 13 stitches on each needle left and have to do the Kitchener stitch to bind off and weave in all the ends and block the whole thing. So let me show you the time. We are at 3 hours and 11 minutes and 20 seconds. So now I start the timer, do the Kitchener stitch and come back to you once this little sock is on the blocking board. Let's do a little update, shall we? The timer currently sits at 6 hours, 28 minutes and 30 seconds. And yesterday I worked only at the second walk in the park socks, and this is how much I've got. I'm at the 3rd repeat. I need to finish the 5th. Then I can do the shadow wrap short row here. And then do another 5 repeats of the pattern, do the toes, and we're done. Easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Yeah, I did that yesterday. And this morning I did the foot of the Hermione's Everyday sock. I just tried it on, and I think after 60 rounds for the foot I can now start with the toes. So I should be able to finish these. And maybe I'm able to get a few pattern repeats from the other sock in. Yeah, let's do that. The toe part is knitted up. Now I need to bind it off with the Kitchener stitch, and this little sock can take a bath and get blocked. The timer is at 7 hours and 4 minutes, 44 seconds. I'm making really good progress. we have both of the first socks done, almost done. Let me show you the blocked walk in the park socks. Are you ready? Oh. I'm really proud of this sock. Fits really well. The shadow short wrap heel is not my favorite, I'm not gonna lie. For this whole sock I used 3mm needles, but not for the toe part. When I did the toes in 2.5, I asked myself why didn't I do this for the heel and the cuff, I think is the name, for the ribbing. I mean, the sock fits, but for the second sock I started with 2.5mm. I plan on using 2.5mm for the heel and of course for the toes, so that I only work the color work with 3mm needles. So I have a bit more work to do. We have 17 hours to go, which sounds a lot, but I'm not sure if I get both socks done. That's the beauty of this little challenge. I'm not setting myself any goals, because why should I? I just knit and I can't change anything about that. I can't change if I finish one sock, two socks, or maybe none. This little boy waits for his twin, and the other one room with me and my freshly washed hair. I have an update. I finished the leg, 5 pattern repeats, 8 rounds, and we are currently at 8 hours and 32 minutes. And if I'm honest, I'm done with color work today. I just sat on the couch for a few hours and just knitted away, which was really nice. I already said it 100 times, but I really like this pattern. So yeah, I'm done for today with the second walk in the park socks, and I think after a quick break I'll cast on the second pair of the Hermione's everyday socks. Quite a productive day I had. I'm a bit hungry. I think I'll eat some dinner soon. This sounds like a really good plan. Hi! Welcome to a completely new corner of my living room. I'm currently sitting on the floor, of course. I have 2 little updates. The first one you may already have heard. I have a new mic. I got one of these fancy little mics and I'm really excited to use it. I hope you can hear me better now. And the other update is, of course, about these socks. Yesterday I finished the first 5 repeats for the walk in the park sock, and now I have to do the shadow short wrap heel. I'm not sure why I always tell you the full name, but I have to do that. But before I do that, I want to finish the leg part of the second Hermione's everyday sock. And we have currently this much. Yesterday I finished the 20 rounds of ribbing and did the first 4 rounds of the pattern. So now I have to knit 40 more rounds to finish the leg, then I can do the heel. I'm excited to see how much I can knit today. The timer, let me show you the timer. The time is currently 10 hours, 6 minutes and 17 seconds. So we have 14 hours to go. I went on a run this morning and walked to the office and had an exhausting work day, so I'm exhausted. So sitting down on the couch and knit for a few hours sounds like heaven. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I already had my second cup of coffee, so no more coffee for me today. Very sad. Yeah, let's hop on the couch. Happy Friday! I just finished the leg part for the Hermione's Everyday sock, and the timer sets currently at... Oh! We almost have reached the 12-hour mark. I'm really feeling some heel knitting today, if something like this exists. So now I want to sit down and finally knit the heel for the second Walk in the Park socks. Have you recognized that I didn't say shadow wrap short row heel? I did. I'm sorry. And when that's done, I want to knit the heel for the second Hermione's sock. I don't have to say the whole pattern name every time. You know what socks I'm knitting. It's a bit hard. Almost halfway done with this knitting challenge. So yeah, I go and knit some rounds now. The heels are calling me. Are they? Are they though? What the f am I talking about? I'm really excited to see how much I can get done today. Let's go. Here we are again, and I proudly present to you my second shadow wrap short heel. Shadow wrap short row heel. This one was so much better than the first one. I knitted this with smaller needles and it just came out way cleaner. I'm really pleased with this. So we are now at 12 hours, 47 minutes and 24 seconds. So the sun is still shining and I think I'm going for a little walk now. That's what I'm feeling. The walk was so nice that I decided to sit outside, and it's a bit windy. I'm currently listening to the audiobook The Woman in Black. You may or may not know the film with Daniel Radcliffe. I like that one very much. A few weeks ago, YouTube recommended me a video where someone was discussing the different endings of the movies, theater plays, and the book. And I was inspired to get the audiobook and now I'm listening to it. It's only 4 hours long and I am now 2 hours in, so 50%. And now I just want to sit here, knit the heel, or at least begin to knit the heel, listen to the audiobook and just enjoy this really nice weather. This is my first time doing this video thing outside. I'm a bit embarrassed, but no one's here, no one should hear me. I have to be confident in myself, my English speaking. I'm a very brave woman for doing that. So now I start the timer and start with the second heel for today. Later I'll make myself pizza. That's my Friday tradition. As soon as I'm holding this little mic, I'm just talking way too much. Okay, yeah, thank you for listening to me and goodbye. Good morning everyone, we have good news and we have bad news. Let's start with the good news. I finished the second heel. The bad news? I didn't finish it yesterday. I just finished it 1 minute ago. let me show you the timer. The timer sits at 15 hours, 8 minutes and 43 seconds. I have no idea what's up over here. We just ignore that. I'm too scared to touch anything in the app because I'm too scared that I maybe reset the timer or something like that. That would be devastating. So, what's the plan for today? I'm glad you asked. Sock knitting is the plan for today. It's almost 9 a.m. I have the whole day ahead of me. I just finished my first cup of coffee. Amazing. And I'm really feeling some color work today. So I have no idea where the walk in the park sock is. I think in the living room. I don't set myself any goal. I'm not saying that I'm finishing the foot today. I'm not setting myself goals anymore. We need to learn. We're just going with the flow. So now I get my breakfast and then we start knitting. Now Saturday afternoon and I proudly present to you I'm almost done with the leg part. I'm surprised that I achieved this much today. I have knitted 4 repeats and if you remember I need to knit 5 and then I can start with the toes. This is my goal today. Finish the last pattern repeat and maybe even finish the whole sock. Who knows? It's almost 4 p.m. The weather is incredible today. It's really sunny. I just took a walk, listened to my audiobook, The Woman in Black. I just have 40 minutes left for it. I think I'll listen to it a bit more later on the balcony. Oh, and because yesterday I listened so much of The Woman in Black, I had the idea to watch the film with Daniel Radcliffe and I did that. It was spooky at times, but they really overdid the whole jump scare thing. The movie in my memory was a bit better. I forgot to show you the timer. The timer sits currently at 7 hours, 28 minutes and 51 seconds. So a few hours to go. It really motivated me that I'm almost done with the leg. Not bad. Like I said, it's really warm today, which is a really good mood booster, and I have my second cup of coffee. I just have 8 more rounds to go, then do the toes. I'm really excited to see how long it takes me. Like I said, it's almost 4 p.m. The timer sits at 17 hours and 28 minutes, so I'll come back to you when the last pattern repeat is done and then when the whole sock is finished. Very good news, everyone. We have the... That's wrong. The sock is done. This little guy will now go into a bath and be blocked. Ta-da! We are at 18 hours, 46 minutes and 38 seconds. So the last pattern repeat and the toe took me around 1 hour and 20 15-ish minutes. Not bad. I had no idea that I would finish the sock today, and I'm really pleased. So we have 6 hours and around 15 minutes left to finish the second sock. Hi everyone! I have exciting news! I finished the second and last sock. Yay! We did it! I finished them earlier this morning. Now they are blocking. It's currently Sunday afternoon and I didn't thought that I would finish both socks this weekend, and I did, which is amazing. I'm such a knitting machine. So let me show you the timer. Are you ready for it? We are at 21 hours, 24 minutes and 37 seconds. If I'm honest, I thought I would be finishing both projects earlier, but still early enough. And I have around 3.5 hours left to work on my scrap yarn blanket. Let me show you that project. 1 second. You maybe have seen that already. I showed it, I think, in my yarn organization video. This is my current progress on the blanket. It's quite large, but I really like this one. I am now working until I reach 24 hours on this amazing scrap yarn blanket. I'm really excited to see how much I can crochet in this 3.5 hours. So I'll be putting a little stitch marker where I'm beginning, and I come back to you when I've reached the 24-hour mark, and we'll see how much I've done. I'm so relieved. I'm done. It's still Saturday. It's almost 9 p.m. and I'm done with the 24-hour knitting challenge. Knitting and crochet challenge, you can say. I'm relieved. I'm really relieved. I had fun, but the situation with the stopwatch going all the time was not exhausting, but it gave me some tension. I don't know if that's the right word, but this was a really successful challenge and I'm really glad I did it, because now I have 2 new pair of socks and I made quite the progress on my scrap yarn blanket. Let me show you how much I've crocheted with that. 1 second. I introduced a few new colors. Are you ready to see how much I crocheted in these last hours? Ta-da! Not bad. I used up my yellow, I used up some white, I used up some beige, some teal, is this teal color? And I started with some dark brown. This is... quite the blanket. I had fun. I had fun crocheting a few hours. I want to show you these socks one last time. Ta-da! The first pair of socks, the Hermione's Everyday socks. They look really nice. I'm glad I knitted them. So, the second pair that I finished, these are so cool. I really enjoyed them. Look how cool these are. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I know I'm always telling you the same, but I really enjoyed this. I fell in love again with sock knitting, and it's amazing. And I definitely want to make some colorwork socks again. Since I got this mic, I'm definitely more talkative. I want to go on and on and on, and then I'm editing this video and I cut most of it out. So, you know what comes next. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, maybe consider liking and subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And maybe you can tell me in the comments what do you think about these 2 pair of socks. I would really like some feedback, especially on this yarn. And I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye!